Understand the basics of finance and accounts in business, focusing on costs and revenues. Examine various types of costs, revenues, and business management concepts using steeple analysis for evaluation. Every business must incur costs to generate profits. This includes setup costs and running costs. Differentiate between startup and running costs of a clothing shop, such as rental deposit, renovation, wages and salaries, marketing costs, and more. Learn about the types of costs in business operations, including fixed, variable, direct, and indirect overhead costs. Fixed costs are mandatory expenses that a business has to pay irrespective of its production or sales volume. Some common examples of fixed costs include rent on leased premises, interest payments on bank loans, and advertising expenditure. Variable costs change in relation to the level of output. They are zero when there's no output. Examples of variable costs include wages, raw materials, utilities, and commission payments to staff. Total costs comprise both fixed and variable costs. They're represented graphically for better understanding. Contrast between direct costs, which are tied to a specific output, and indirect costs, which are not directly linked to any single product. Learn to classify costs as fixed, variable, and direct, indirect for a coffee house, including rent, advertising costs, wages, and more. The answer key for classifying fixed, variable, and direct, indirect costs for a coffee house. It aids in understanding the categorization of costs. Use provided resources to practice understanding of business costs. Apply knowledge to real-world examples for better comprehension.